What's going on, tribe? I'm stopping back through to do an ACE spread this time. ACE is advice, caution, and encouragement. I'm gonna use the Light Seers Tarot for the ACE, and I'm gonna close it out with a African Goddess Rising Oracle message. I've already shuffled and cut the deck. Eight of Wands. Back at the bottom of the deck again. I was at the bottom of the deck in the last reading. So something is in transit. In the last reading, it was joy and harvest and cosmic power. Wow. What's going on, tribe? I'm excited. Let me get some advice for the tribe. Let me get a message of advice for the tribe. Message of advice for the tribe. Let me get a message of advice for the tribe. What does the tribe need to be advised of? Message of advice. Do we have any advice for the tribe? Three of Swords. I'm getting have the painful conversations. Pain is inevitable. It's how you deal with it. That makes the difference. Someone is about to explode. I feel the energy of someone who lets things build up in the mind and in their emotions before they let out in rage. That's not good. I would get it off my chest at the time. Whether you're able to express it to the person or whether it's something that you do internally as far as journaling, sitting and meditating, but just getting it out, talking to spirit, talking to source, talking to your ancestors, talking to a pet, like it just to get that to vent. If you can't speak to the person that you have the issue with and you have no one to vent to, journaling is a good thing. It's a good thing, it helps. But don't keep it trapped inside. Don't let the painful conversations, thoughts, situations keep you bound. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Four of Pentacles at the top of the deck. So yeah, someone is guarded and possibly taking a spiritual hiatus away from people. They got a lot of things on their shoulders, a lot of things weighing them down, but it looks as if they're letting them go. One by one on the path, they're letting them go. Eventually you'll find your way to your happy place, which could be home, literally or figuratively, Let's get some caution. Let me get a word of caution for the tribe. What should the tribe be cautious of? What should the tribe be cautious of? King of Swords. Let's say be cautious of overthinking. I'm also getting the energy of being cautious of thinking that you know it all. of thinking that your way is the best way. Also, overthinking. The King of Swords is normally logical, steady, you know, in the profession of lawyer, writer, uh, you know, professions that have to deal with the mind and heavy communications of thoughts. So it could be that you're needed to caution a male that is in the King of Swords energy upright naturally. I'm also getting caution listening to everybody's advice so much that you forget your own. What your original thought was, what your original plan was. Ace of Cups. I'm getting caution giving away your power. You got the Page of Pentacles at the top of the deck. Whatever it is, you're focusing too long on it. Is the energy that I'm feeling. Like, study long, study wrong. You know, he looks like he's in study mode, watching something, waiting for something to come to fruition intellectually. I'm hearing intellectual property. It could be something that you're thinking about as far as intellectual property. If you can trademark it, trademark it. If you can copyright it, copyright it. Even if you have to do a ghetto copyright by sending yourself an email stating that I started said business, said invention, said idea on this date, kind of thing. I'm also getting the need to do some heart chakra energy. It's a lot of air. It's a lot of head energy, you know, coming out right now. And it seems to be painful, difficult, somewhat overbearing. Like someone needs to release something that's on their mind. Let me get some encouragement for the tribe. Ooh. Death and rebirth in the reverse. This gives to me a delaying of an ending. You're delaying the ending, possibly because you're all in your head about the pain that it's gonna bring to you. You're not ready to let go of this King of Swords, or you're not ready to let go of something within yourself that you hold at a high esteem. It's giving me right back to that intellectual property energy. Like maybe it's you've entered into a contract or a business with someone and you've let them know too much. So your chances at actually being able to get proprietary ownership over it is what I just got is, you know, that's fading. At this point, it's who can get to it faster, because you've shared so much information that it's up to who makes it first. And that's another reason why you are, you know, real butt hurt, like mad at yourself, like you want to scream to the top of your lungs that you allowed this to happen. Whoever this was, you trusted them a lot. They probably talked a real good game to get you to let down your guard that way. I'm also getting that what's yours can be taken from you. So although this is in reverse, after an ending, there's always a new beginning. It's really on how you move through this strategically at this point. What strategy are you going to use to make sure that you get what you deserve, to make sure that no one comes and steals your idea from up under you? You got the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So that's alluding to me that you have an excellent vantage point. This is really something that you shouldn't be worried about, because as I said before, what's yours can't be taken from you. You know, it's more or less you in your mind about it, which is probably what's delaying the new start, which is probably the reason why the person who is stealing or you let in hasn't been able to, take what's yours. They haven't been able to end your position within this situation because you still really hold the key. You're going to delay whatever it is that they're trying to do because it's yours. Like, they have to formulate it. Like, being able to speak it is different than being able to carry it out. That's like I'm getting the energy of reading a book but not implementing the information. Like, you just read the book to the person because you weren't cautious in holding your intellectual property close to your chest, like the Four of Pentacles. You were free with it because you were excited. You were excited to venture on into this new portion of your life, and you wanted to bring people in. It seems like you're a giving person who wants to see other people come up with you as well. But you gotta watch out for those people that are out for self. That's probably why the situation, the business, whatever it was, never made it off the ground, never made it past the brainstorming point, because there were folks in there that Source was not going to allow to reap the benefits of your intellectual property. What's at the top of the deck? Oop, the Hierophant. What's yours is yours. Take my advice. Vent. Speak to the person if you need to. Just don't go in, in the put your cards on the table, because it seems like whoever this is, you have a problem keeping a tight lip. You have a problem when you get excited. You tend to put all your cards on the table, which is not good with everybody and everything. Yeah, talk it out if you can. Definitely seek an attorney. If this is a situation that has to do with a relationship, which I'm really not getting, because I feel no intimacy with this. I feel no closeness other than years being involved. Like, you've known this person for years and you admired them and the things that they've done, and you possibly thought that the two of you coming together would make just the perfect foundation for whatever this business situation or whatever. But that turned out to be wrong. That turned out to be the wrong thing. It could be a Scorpio that's low vibing, I'm gonna go ahead and get the message, the closing message, because I'm gonna go ahead and read this out of the book. What do we have to close out this ace spread? Have anything to close out this ace spread for me? Or just the tribe need to know regarding this situation? What would best suit them going forward? Ooh, that's way too big. But intuition, fearless love, self-sabotage, giving and receiving tried to come out. That's way too much. We only getting one. We only getting one message, so I can read out of the book. Give me one message to close out this reading. We got awakening and grounding at the bottom of the deck. It's number 40. The Temple of High Priests. Again, intuition. Using your intuition. Yemiya, goddess of awakening, Yoruba/Nigeria. She's the Temple of High Priest. She's in the Temple of High Priestess. Our element is water. Goddess Yemiya controls the ocean and the atomic fluid that nurtures us, Lord, before we know ourselves. The healing, loving energy of this Yoruba Mother Orisha deity never leaves you. Yemiya's guidance, wake up. Awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. Yemiya swallows your tears. Embodiment. You are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess rising. You are waking up, and once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you're living in it. You came here to dig into the soil and plant yourself and grow. Ascension is your divine purpose. I am receiving and radiating love. If that don't, so they go hand in hand. You've awoken to the betrayal that was done to you, but that's not the end of it. That's not the end of the story. That's not the end of what's going on. You're the King of Swords, able to intelligently move through this situation, strategically find a way to get back what belongs to you, to cut the cords of those that hurt you, attempted to hurt you, or have plans to hurt you. The delay in this rebirth and ending has to do with your awakening and figuring out your emotions. I didn't really feel any, like I said, romantic relationship. So this is a relationship with someone that is either a family or a platonic association, something like that. 1919 was on the clock, on the timer, I mean. Figure out your best way forward. It may not only be a matter of using your intellect, but also using your emotions. Also leaning in to Yemiya. Go ahead and let the tears fall. Let the pain flow where it needs to flow, serve its purpose, and it'll dissipate. Once you let the pain or your emotions serve their purpose, you'll be awakened to what was actually going on, what was actually wrong in the situation, and you'll be able to fix it. You'll be able to strategize on how to move forward effectively. And you will stop the delay of this rebirth, or you will stop bad things from happening from the choices that you make. It seems like somebody is going through a spiritual awakening as well. I'm getting that. Grounding yourself is definitely going to be important to that spiritual awakening. To those that are going through an emotional awakening, actually waking up and feeling your emotions, grounding is going to help you as well. I just feel a tightness in my chest of like anxiety, pressure, stress. Ground yourself, meditate, do some breath work. Try to come out on the other side of this better. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. All right, tribe. I'm gonna leave it there. I'll see y'all sometime whenever I get some time to duck off and step away. I hope this resonated with someone. If it didn't, maybe next time. But y'all have a good day.